can you hear us? No, because there's nobody watching us.
See if anybody comes back.
Everything seems like it's up and going now, though. Because right here it's showing us that the camera and microphone are being shared. Yes, they can hear us. Thank you, Levi.
Thank you,
The
Levi.
only one that stuck around with us.
You're my hero, Levi.
I will be back. You should probably be able to keep up for a moment.
It is working. Sorry about that. Technical support accidentally unplugged the laptop while they were hooking everything up to do this, and the original
Blame it on me?
the original laptop died, and then we tried to go to his laptop, and it needs some technical work. And
We stopped using that laptop for a reason.
yes, we did. We stopped using that laptop for a reason. So let's see, Levi, if anybody else comes back, see if this is worth trying to continue on here. So anyhow, if anybody else comes on. I recently did a 53 Jubilee, Golden Jubilee. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Did you have to search for parts, Levi, for that, for the Sherman shift? Understand that the Sherman transmission parts are getting very difficult to find. Make it a grinding gear. That he's got it all put back together now. Will it wear in with all of the parts, or did something not right, not lined up?
Something might not be lined up correctly. It shouldn't make any noises. Maybe some whining, but that's just older gears to do that.
Doc doesn't think you got everything lined up quite right. That's where you're getting the grinding noise. I would kind of check that out, make for sure, but so. Let's see here. Did anybody, I think we lost the group. I think that our little technical oops kind of drove the live stream to maybe it's in, so. But at least we got back up and stuff, so. Oh. They're coming back. All right. Super good, because again, if you, does it give me a count of how many people are here? Supposed to. It doesn't. Doesn't where I can see it. So, but anyhow. Yes, I did. If my phone done bit the dust.
Yeah, you got 5 people off.
I got 5. It says 5. Well, thank you 5 for coming back. 6 for coming back.
Yeah.
Do apologize for the technical issue, and the loss of the live stream. But I'll give this a try again. We'll probably run this to about 10:15 or something, guys, and then I think we'll wrap it up. This lasted way longer than I thought. Me and Dan on the way here, I picked him up and we were laughing. I said, we're going to get in here and try to get this live stream put together. And we're going to have like one guy come in. And if anything, it'd just be our mom. Nobody was going to come watch this. So I am amazed. I think it said we had 235 people at one point. So that's quite impressive. Way more than we thought that were gonna be, that would ever have logged into this, so. You know, that's something, you know, some of the big channels. You know,
That's almost just some of the other guys I watch do live streams.
some of the other big channels, I've seen them have live streams that about that size, so heck yeah. And this went so well that we might do more of these for sure. We might do like every time we cross a threshold of 1,000 or something, or maybe 2,000 subscribers or something along that line, more, that we'll do another live stream event like this, because I was rather impressed for sure. But for the 5 of you that are there, if you have any more questions, feel free to ask. We will do our best to answer them. Nope. Yeah, don't be inserting ads. Good grief. Isn't like there isn't enough ads on the YouTube anyways. I don't see any more questions coming. I don't know what else to continue on with here,
We
gentlemen.
asked who's left, or question about our shirts before we lost.
Yeah, I don't know if the person who asked the question about the shirts, I don't believe they're in, but I'll finish that question real quick. Is yes, there are shirts coming. That one person had a.
Excuse me, there is a message for you.
Well, hello, phone.
Brad Holton
Oh,
said,
right.
would
Very
you
good.
rebuild MF35 steering bushings or just ride it out?
Rebuild it. Really do. Get in there and get it done, because the last thing you need is that bushing's holding everything into a certain position,
Yeah.
keeping everything lined up. And I had an 140 International that was used on the farm for many, many, many years, and the bushings were gone, and I don't know, that bushing not being there in the steering wheel holding everything straight in the right way, eventually the gears did slip, and then your steering wheel binds, and then you have a whole gearbox rebuild and stuff. So yeah, just go ahead and do it. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all.
Okay, so Brian came on asking question for the doc. What brand of oil and viscosity do you use in older tractors?
Brand is kind of really up to you, but most of them I use like a 10, 30, if you can't find 30 weight. Other than, unless you're into the diesels, and you really need to use a 15, 40 or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Brand's really your choice, guys. It's what what you feel comfortable with. I have a very, very poor opinion of Valvoline, but I know guys that think it's the best stuff in the world. So,
Matthew Brown, it seems like your question got interrupted. Says 47 Farmall H, has been sitting for years, had head gasket leak and water in pan.
rebuild.
Yeah.
A rebuild, full tear down rebuild. If it's had water in the pan and it's been sitting that way, and the cylinders, I think it's the cylinders low, so the cylinders low compression. I think
It's
it's
just
cylinders locked up. Yeah. Try the iodine trick. Amazingly, it actually works.
I honestly,
Um,
honestly, with the iodine, I was very skeptical.
we both were.
I had no faith in it, and I thought we wasted $100.
I did. I did,
I
but
didn't think it would work either.
we were wanting to scope, he has a scope, we were gonna scope it and film the, because when he would put that scope in there and look, you could see it bubbling all the way around the edge of those cylinders. And we thought, well, something's happening, and it worked.
Let's see, it kind of reminded me of that science class thing where you put the raisins in the 7-Up or something and they float up. It was what the rest particles were doing in there.
Levi asked, have you ever seen a Farmall M with a mounted New Idea corn picker?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen a couple. You don't get a lot of corn pickers in Kansas. At that period of time, we were pretty strong, just a wheat state. You know, it was wheat in the first half of the year, milo or beans the second half of the year. Really no corn grown. It wasn't until the early 90s that you got corn everywhere. It's like living in Nebraska. So there's not a lot of the old corn harvesting equipment in Kansas, but yeah, I have seen an M with a New Ideal corn picker on it. Matthew, that I take it that Farmall M was his. Well, that's a definitely reason. If that was your granddad's tractor, man, get it restored. Or I don't even know about restore. A lot of people were big on the restoration stuff. Just get it back up and alive again. Leave it in its work clothes. Use it to pull trailers around the place and keep grandpa's tractor going. That's the most important thing right there.
See, leaving it in its workplace makes it a little easier to.
Yeah, if you leave it in its work clothes and if you end up driving through, you know, through a rough area, and you're not worried about scratching the tractor. You know, it is what it is, and if it gets a dent or a ding or a scratch in it, that's just another story to tell.
Levi said they used one to harvest a couple acres of corn every year up in central Iowa.
And you guys got corn up there. Yeah, that's in, so.
It kind of feels like it's died down quite a bit.
It has, guys. We're back to 12. We got one thumbs up. I see that number now. So, I think it's just about 10 o'clock, and I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up for this evening, guys. I just want to say for all of you 12 that made it back after the technical support or technical error, thank you guys so much for coming back. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it, and you guys are the reason the channel continues on and we're able to do the things that we want to do, and I appreciate it. You know, thank you guys. That's just all I can say is thank you. So you guys are the best, and we will keep turning out videos, and we'll keep trying to keep them interesting, and you know, do what we can. So I got a couple up my sleeve right now that I'm kind of holding back that we'll be doing later on, and tractors that might be kind of interesting, and we're going to do what we can, guys. So thank you guys once again. So I think we're going to call it evening, guys. So
Thanks again, Levi.
thank you. Yeah, thank you, Levi. Good night, guys.